Hello and good day people, and welcome to Minecraft 1.8 beta. So this is going to be my update video for all the 1.8 new stuffages, and I can tell you it's pretty awesome. I only played on the pre-release last night, but we created New World and it was freaking amazing. There was so much cool stuff. Just the minor things as well are just so cool. But yeah, we're gonna just jump into it. So let's have a look at the new world creation options. So we've got the normal world name, 0.8 update world. We got game mode, survival and creative. I'm gonna play on creative for now, just to show you some of the other stuff. We've got these more options. You got the seed here, blur face. We've got the option to turn structures on and off, which include the new villages, the dungeons, which include the fortresses, mines and stuff like that. So I'm going to leave that on for now because I doubt it'll be too relevant right now, and I'm not sure what this world type is just yet, but it doesn't appear to be anything in particular. And then you can just create the new world. So yeah, as you can see in that world creation option, there isn't actually you can't switch between creative and survival mode at will, which is sort of annoying to me, but it's not too big a deal. I'm just gonna switch my fog down a bit. I am having just a few problems here. Can I? Not sure what's happening there. Not sure why it's not working. There we go. Render distance normal. That's a bit better, I should think. Yeah, it's a bit better. What was I saying? Yeah, you can't switch between creative and survival mode at will, which is a bit annoying, but it's not too big a deal. I found a program which will let you, using the save data, swap between what you use. So as you can see, we got a pretty cool world. If I double tap space, I can fly. I've got a little sort of, think I'm pretty much in the middle of an ocean and I'm on a little island type thing. Oh, maybe I'm not. The world just hadn't generated yet. But still, this is pretty cool. We do have an ocean over this side. And yeah, one of the big things with world generation is that the biomes are a lot bigger now. You do get these huge oceans now. If I were to fly over this, I imagine it may just be a very large lake, or it may be an ocean and go on for ages. So yeah, you've got the bigger biomes. You've got some new ones like the rivers and crevasses, which hopefully I'll be able to show you. I'm not going to focus too much on that just now, but that does exist. Those are there. I'm going to be covering Minecraft 1.8 quite a lot, so you know, do keep tuned and I'll probably find the new dungeons and rivers and stuff. So what else can I show you? There are new blocks. Oh yeah, in creative mode you do get this screen which shows all the blocks, and you just pick them up from here, put them on your bar, and then they're infinite. When you use them, they do not run out. So we got these new blocks. You got stone bricks, mossy stone bricks, broken stone bricks. These will only spawn in the fortresses, but these ones you can make, and I'll show you how to do that. You've got the stone brick slabs, which are the usual, but I'll show you that as well. So let's grab myself a stack of these. If I shift right click, there we go, I get a stack. And that allows for me to show you how to craft. You've got these glass panes, you've got iron bars, you've got vines, which are part of the new biome swamps. You can see one just over there in the distance. So I need a stack of glass as well to make the glass panes. You've got stone brick stairs and brick stairs, which are the same as normal stairs but using those new blocks. The iron bars you create doing this. You've also got fence gates, which are actually one of, sadly, quite one of the things I was most excited about for this update, because I was always very agitated that you could have these impenetrable fences, but you either had to have a gap in them or break the fence every time you wanted to get in if you wanted them to actually be undefeatable. So you've also got melons, which I'll show you in survival at some point, because they are here. Where are they? So if I can find some, here they are. When you break them, they pop into small melon pieces which you can eat for food. And then we've got also, if I grab a stack of these, I will show you how to create the fence gates. So if I plunk this down, that's just a crafting bench. We've got the melon here. Melon. These are actually growable. You find the seeds. I believe you find the seeds in dungeons. I don't know of any other way to do it. You might be able to just find them. I'm not actually sure. So we'll just grab a few of these. And you make fence gates in much the same way you make fences. You do that, and then you put 2 planks in the middle. I'll also just make a few fences, because these things do not look right without fences. They still look kind of silly. I don't particularly like the way they look, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. So we plunk these down like this, plunk these down here, and we plunk this one in the middle, and it does open. It functions in the same way as a fence. You cannot jump over it because they're 1.5 blocks high, and you just walk through them. So that's nice. We've also got the glass panes. If you do this, there we go, glass panes, you get 16, which is very nice. You get a lot out of the glass. And then you just go, and they sort of have this weird way of forming. They do that sort of thing. It's kind of weird, but kind of nice. They're just half-sized blocks. And then if I were to put something on either end, they'd form into full panes of glass. And they're nice and thin, so they don't look kind of blocky and silly. And the iron bars function in much the same way. They're created the same way as well. You just do this with your iron. There we go. Pick those up, and they're created in exactly the same way. Just do that, and they will form. And if you put a block on either side, they'll fill up the final block. And they also do work like this, so if you put those, they don't break. They work fine still. So that's pretty much. Oh, actually there's one more thing I can show you here. Don't really want to put a hole in the ground just now. So if I get some mushrooms, red and brown ones, and also some bone meal, put that back in there as well. If I plant this on the ground and then bone meal it, turns into a giant mushroom. And this one's just brown, it's just a flat cap. But then if we get this red one, if I put it over here and grow it, turns into a red one with a nice underthing. Now you can actually, sometimes you can get lucky, and if you put a hole in the ground, you can sort of grow these mushrooms, and they sort of build automatic houses straight away, which is kind of cool. Will you drop, please? Thank you. But it doesn't work most of the time, to be honest, so I'm not going to focus too heavily on. Oh, there we go. And there's a nice little mushroom house. So that's pretty much everything I can show you in this part of the update. Let's go and create a new world, and we'll have a look at the. We'll keep it on survival mode. Won't bother with a seed or anything, and let's just create a new world. And we'll have a look at the survival side of things. So one of the big things is food now does not heal you. I'll show you that in a minute. When it loads, and there it is. So as you can see, you've got this new bar down in the bottom right. Oh, and here we are, we're in a swamp. We've got these vines. These vines break normally, but if you use a pair of shears you can actually pick these vines up and move them. So you've got a swamp, there's mushrooms growing here. I don't think the giant mushrooms spawn naturally, but yep, there they are. Oh, also with mushrooms, if you punch them on survival mode, they actually drop a bunch more mushrooms, which is quite cool. So yeah, you've got this hunger bar, and below it you've got an experience bar, which at the moment does not actually do anything. It sort of fills up when you kill monsters. I'll see if I can find a chicken or something to kill. And yeah, it's just there. You've got the normal health bar. Oh, bit of a glitchy tree here, but that's fine. It's not too big a deal. I am actually having some fairly severe performance problems, which is kind of irritating actually. Where's my fog view? It's not here. Interesting. That's strange actually. So there isn't actually a thing for that anymore, so let's just put that down. Hopefully that'll be okay. It's a bit better, not much though. So here's a chicken. Another aspect is, if I do this, ha-cha! Ha-cha! Oh, it's getting away, come here. Ha-cha! Ha-cha! Ah! Can't get him. Come here, little bastard. Don't know if it worked there. Didn't actually see. But if you hit things while jumping, it will actually cause a critical. Sparks will fly off the enemy. There we go, there's some XP orbs. You saw just a little flash of it there-ish on my screen. And now my XP bar has gone up just a little bit. So yeah, like I say, that doesn't actually do anything just yet. They're going to be implementing in 1.9 actual uses for those skills. Well, for those points, you can buy new skills and stuff, I think. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So another thing is, now, if you double tap forwards, you start sprinting. When you do this, if I hit this chicken, I missed. Chickens are quite hard to hit. Ah, there's a cow over there, so I'll test it on him. He is, however, in the water, so that's going to make it difficult. I do not believe you can sprint in water. Oh, okay, apparently you can sprint in water. So as you saw there, he flew off like a madman. And now, also, the mobs will start running away when you hit them. The sprinting doesn't actually do any additional damage, but it does knock them back, so with creepers that would be quite useful. You sprint at them, knock them back. I can't show you the bow thing right now because I don't have a bow, but bows you now have to actively charge up to fire. You have to hold down the right mouse button and release it, and then it will fire, which is kind of cool. But yeah, what else is there? I think that's pretty much it. Your armor bar does now come up above the food bar, and yeah. Oh, there we go, there's my food bar gone down a bit. Sprinting doesn't have a limited time, but it runs your food bar out faster, I do believe. So there we go, it's going down quite fast when I'm sprinting. And I'll just get that down one more point, and then I'll show you the new use of food, since it does not heal you anymore. Now whatever, that'll do. So, when I eat this food, you have to hold it down apparently. You do that and there's a little animation, and it pulls your food bar up instead of healing you. When you take damage now, your health will heal automatically over time, and it'll heal automatically over time. If you're entirely out of food, you start losing health, and I believe there's some extra things in between, but I'm not entirely sure of them. There are also, as you saw there, a few new kinds of food. Chicken, there's beef as well. If I were to kill a cow, it should drop some beef. in addition to the lever it will usually drop. And yeah, it's just a generally pretty cool update. So hopefully there will be a release that, you know, fixes these serious performance issues I'm having right now. I'm not sure why that's happening, but it's pretty annoying. My settings aren't exactly high, as you can see. Performance balanced, power. Don't know what power saver means. I don't think that would help. But yeah, also you've got a brightness slider, which is kind of cool. In the day it doesn't actually really do anything. And there's also a field of view. Bleh. Derpy derp. It's really weird. I don't like it at all. Sprinting does actually affect that more as well. And if you go to F5 and sprint, you're miles out, and it's really, really weird. But yeah, that's pretty much everything in 1.5 that I can cover without actively having to go find it. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll put a link down below to the program I found that will allow you to switch your world between creative and survival mode. If I can find it again, which hopefully I can. And I will continue bringing you footage of 1.8 in the near future. Show you some of the new things, the new dungeons and rivers and such like. And yep, I will see you all later. Ta-ta.